Hi, I am here with you to talk about, is ActiveCampaign actually the best marketing email automation platform for you right now? It's going to tell you whether ActiveCampaign can stay right at the top of your list of choices or whether you can cross it off and go look at one of these alternatives like MailerLite, MailChimp, ConvertKit, soon to be Kit, Kajabi, all of the other options out there. This video is not a features list. So I'm going to talk about the things that get people excited about ActiveCampaign, because that's where the juicy stuff is, what makes it different, and that's what makes it best for you in your business. Number one, ActiveCampaign stores information, but it goes way beyond a lot of the information storage that other platforms do. So we've got custom fields. You can have as many as you like, lots of different data types, including date fields, which are amazing. You can have tags. Yes, of course you can. You can have email lists. All good. Everyone does that stuff, right? Here's where ActiveCampaign is different. ActiveCampaign is like a benign spy. It can watch what every contact is doing, not in a weird way, in a nice way, and it stashes the things that your contacts do and keeps that as contact activity so you can leverage that information as well. I'm going to give you the easiest example on that, which is site tracking. Site tracking is ActiveCampaign's superpower. Someone clicks through, let's say Monkey here, clicks through on an email that I sent from ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign then watches where Monkey goes on my website to see exactly which pages were visited. That is site tracking. So ActiveCampaign can act as a benign spy on the inside, watching what forms people fill out and all of this sort of stuff. And it stashes it all for you without you lifting a finger. Now, the other thing, of course, that you expect from your email platform is that it should send emails. You send emails, it includes their first name and stuff. I'm going to talk about how ActiveCampaign goes beyond what some other platforms can do. The deliverability is excellent, which means your emails will actually get to the inbox. It's got a great email designer. You can make interactive emails that show or hide stuff depending on that stuff we were just talking about, custom fields, contact activity, and tags. You can have someone only see a certain block if they visited a certain page on your website. That's pretty mind-blowing. So you can do all of that stuff. But it's also got the most incredibly powerful segmentation tool. Big word, but basically it means identify a bunch of contacts by stuff they have in common. Like, for example, I want to send this email to everyone who visited this page on my website in the last week and has not yet filled out the form to say, I want to come to your webinar. Right? I want you to imagine for a moment what you could do with that. Ask ActiveCampaign to go find all of the people who match those conditions and send them this email. And you can even show and hide stuff to particular people within that bunch of people. It's extraordinary. So it's acting like this benign spy, collecting information and allowing you to leverage it in emails that you send out to a bunch of people. Here's the next extraordinary thing about ActiveCampaign. And this is where we really start to see the difference between ActiveCampaign versus the other platform options, which is that we can go beyond sending out an email that just blasts out to everyone all at the same time. There is automation in ActiveCampaign, and that is its superpower. Automation is where you want to go beyond just sending out a weekly newsletter and having someone fill out a form, and then you send them a welcome email, and then they start getting the newsletter. Okay, all the platforms can do that. Where ActiveCampaign is different is it has automations. Now, an automation is like a marble run. A contact goes in at the top, and there's like a set of paths with stuff to do. And the contact goes through the automation and does all the things on its path. And you can send it different ways depending on tags, custom fields, contact activity. See how all this starts to fit together. You can send emails in this. Well, that email stuff can be in there as well. What that means is that each contact who's in your ActiveCampaign gets a completely personal experience that is exactly right for them. It's the right thing happening at the right time for that person. It's superpowers of getting ActiveCampaign to do stuff for you. I'm going to give you a really good example. Remember that site tracking we talked about where ActiveCampaign can see if someone has visited a page on your website? Once ActiveCampaign is watching that with an automation, it can keep watch and say, if someone has visited this page or this one 3 times in the past week, and has not yet purchased my offer, I want you to put them into this automation. That's called a trigger, brings them into the automation. That automation can then send them emails that call out the things that will benefit them from that product. And ActiveCampaign can even come and tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, go send this person a personal email because they are a very hot lead right now. So it can literally, ActiveCampaign can literally spy in that benign way on people and help you identify hidden things that tell you this person is ready to buy from you or very nearly ready, or this person is struggling, they're not engaging very much, they need an intervention. And you can have as many automations as you want. Automations solve pain points in your business, things that are costing you time, effort, stress, errors, things that are costing you money. You can use automation to fix those pain points. That is the standout thing that separates ActiveCampaign from the rest. If you're wondering who the hell I am and why I'm talking about ActiveCampaign, I'm an ActiveCampaign expert. My name is Kay Peacey. I run Slick Business. I'm a certified consultant, and I'm even on their customer advisory board, literally obsessed with ActiveCampaign. So who am I to tell you about why you should get ActiveCampaign or not versus other platforms? Well, here's why. I see the people who come to ActiveCampaign from other platforms and say, hallelujah, I have found my home. And I also see the people who leave ActiveCampaign and find their right home on another email platform. I'm biased in favor of ActiveCampaign because I know it really, really well, but I also know what sort of people does it make money for and save time for in a way that vastly outweighs the cost of it. I want you to subscribe to this channel as well, because if you're watching this, it means you're into email marketing and you need email marketing strategy help to get you to make money from that. So subscribe to the channel. I don't care what platform you use. I care that you are sending emails that will help you make money for your business. All right. What else helps ActiveCampaign stand out? What makes it different to these other platforms to give you a reason to choose ActiveCampaign because it's the best for you right now versus one of the other options? Integration. ActiveCampaign integrates with, I think the running total is something like 900 different tech tools. They're not all on this, okay? I just lashed together some logos to show you some of the range of stuff. It can be forms tech, payments tech, orders, subscriptions, appointments, webinars, help desk stuff. It talks to Slack. It can send SMS messages. ActiveCampaign can even get someone to send a postcard, voice calls, events tech, Google Sheets. ActiveCampaign integrates directly, often with no extra cost at all, with other tech tools that you already use. Think about that for a moment. Think about the information that brings into the system you're using to send emails. You know they went to this webinar. You know they left the webinar a bit early. You know they had a voice call with this particular rep at this time, on this date, and here's a recording of that call. You know that they've signed this document that needed to be signed, and that in turn can then automate things. Someone booked a Calendly appointment for a power hour. You can automate the entire process of making sure they're ready for that call and that your paperwork is all done and all the information is put in front of you at the right time. The integrations in ActiveCampaign shine and outshine every other platform out there. If you're not into integrations though, maybe it's not for you. Okay, because a lot of the value in ActiveCampaign is from this. So hit the comments. Tell me, what would you hook up to ActiveCampaign? What sparked off for you? I know for a lot of people, it's stuff like Calendly or Slack or Google Sheets, something really sort of banal that we don't even realize could be talking to our email tech in a way that levels up what we can do to serve our customers. And the next thing that ActiveCampaign can do that is seriously amazing compared to other email platforms that you might choose is that it can grow with you. There are 4 plan levels in ActiveCampaign right now. There's the starter plan, which is like entry level, plus, pro, and enterprise. And you know, if anything says enterprise, that means it's as big as it can get. What that means is that if you get into ActiveCampaign and it's right for you at this point, and you then grow your business and expand, or you go the other way and get a bit smaller and more manageable, ActiveCampaign can flex up to enterprise and down to starter. So you don't need to migrate from ActiveCampaign to another platform, which means you can get settled in, build your skills, talk to people like me who know how to work ActiveCampaign. And that means you can properly leverage your email tech because moving costs a lot in time, stress, money, all of that stuff. So let's round this up. What are the pros and cons with ActiveCampaign? If you want to be able to send emails to individuals and you want that email to respect the fact that you know what they did, when they did it, who they are, so that they become really highly personal, not in a creepy way, just in an, I'm going to send you stuff that's really relevant to you. Because as a consumer, that feels great. If you want that level of personalization with emails, ActiveCampaign is going to be amazing for you. However, if you just want to do a blast newsletter email that sends the same thing out to all the people on your list once a week, once a month. If that's the sort of email you want to do, ActiveCampaign is probably not the tool for you. I would suggest MailChimp or MailerLite as a good option for that. If you love the integration idea, if you have other tech tools, all of those tech tools, and you want them to all talk to one place, so you can actually see what's going on, and no more copying and pasting, no more having lots of windows open. You can actually see what's going on in one place and have your emails know all about that and have all that tech talking to each other, integration. That means ActiveCampaign is going to be amazing for you. Absolutely amazing, because it's integration. That's where it really trounces the competition. However, if you want to use your email marketing platform more in isolation and do that thing where you're just using it to send some emails, yes, you want a bit of simple automation, but you don't want to do complicated stuff. You don't want to get overwhelmed by lots of possibility, and you want to just keep it really simple. ActiveCampaign may not be the right platform for you. You should look at MailChimp, MailerLite, maybe even ConvertKit, because ActiveCampaign is a big platform. There is a learning curve. Once you've got mastery of it, it is like driving a Ferrari. And that Ferrari more than earns its keep in giving you whizzy journeys around your marketing world. But if you're going to use the Ferrari to drive to the corner shop every week, that's kind of crazy. And speaking of the Ferrari comes with pricing, right? If you're looking for a bargain tool and you want to pay as little as possible in order to get your email sent out, your newsletter blast emails, and some very simple automation, there are tools that can do that very well that are going to cost you less than ActiveCampaign. So if that's all you're going to do with it, ActiveCampaign may not be the right tool for you. So go with my blessing and get something else. ActiveCampaign pricing plans, it can feel a bit like 3D chess. We have a blog on that. I'm going to signpost it in the notes to this. Tell me how you're feeling right now. What excites you? Is it the automation, the integration, the idea that all your tech can talk to each other? Is it that capacity for growth? Is it sending the exact right email to the right person at the right time that blows them away because it's so exactly what they needed to hear right now? And you didn't even need to lift a finger to do that. And that you can see everything about that contact right there on one screen, like what emails they've opened, what links they've clicked, forms they've filled out, webinars they went to. Tell me what excites you about that. Or if you're one of those people for whom ActiveCampaign is not going to be the best tool right now, tell me where you're headed and go with my blessing, because that's good too. Now, if you choose ActiveCampaign to be your email marketing platform, you need to do Accelerated ActiveCampaign, which is my free training for ActiveCampaign that takes you straight to the best cookies in the ActiveCampaign jar. Right? It's going to literally step by step you through examples of some of those things that we've just talked about that are really, really exciting. It is the quickest, best way to either acclimatize into ActiveCampaign and decide, is it actually for me? Do I like it in here or do I not? Can it do what I want it to do? Go do Accelerated ActiveCampaign. And even if you've been using ActiveCampaign for a long time, go do that free training, because it will blow the lid off some things that you did not know were there. Subscribe to this channel, my lovely people. I am here for you with email strategy, whatever platform you are using, so that your email automation and marketing will make you money and save you more time. And keep watching. In the next video, we'll be talking some more email marketing, tech, and strategy.